Hello guys, welcome back once again. Now, if you look at my screen, you are going to see this woman being led out by some security forces in Australia. Let me tell you what happened. This, our sister, is also an Australian national, which means that she has acquired the citizenship of that very country. Now, because of the privilege that she has gotten as a citizen of that very country, she was coming to Nigeria to pick young girls for, hard labor and all those kind of stuffs. But after the police swung into action, investigated the matter, and found her guilty, the rest is history. Now, she don't enter one chance inside that bed. In fact, the way you guys are doing some things, sometimes I begin to wonder what is going on here. Let us take a look at very quickly. I don't want to waste your time. Let us take, because I have a video of these things, so you see things for yourself. They say a 56-year-old woman, Nigerian Australian woman, which means that she's a dual citizen. Woman Binta Abubakar has been arrested by the Australian Federal Police, AFP, Australian Federal Police, for allegedly trafficking students from Papua New Guinea, PNG, and coercing them into unpaid labor on farms across Queensland under the guise of educational scholarships. Wow, this one not be Nigeria, you go carry them, or she didn't go to, okay, no problem. No matter where you act on, no matter the country you do this with, you're not going to go or get away with it. Now, they say Abubakar, a dual citizen of Nigeria and Australia, was detained on Wednesday at Brisbane Airport upon her arrival from Papua, that is PNG, where she had been primarily based. You know, when they go to all those countries that are not as rich as where they become God there. Now, according to a statement released by the AFP, that is the Australian Federal Police, released this information on Thursday. She is accused of deceiving PNG nationals with promise of scholarships in Australia, only to force them into exploitative farm work once they arrived. This woman will, the same thing now that some madams are doing in Nigeria. They will go and carry our Nigerian sisters and bring them to Libya. From there, they will start using them for miliki business, and before they can cross, some of them stay 5 years doing this miliki business in Libya. Then after 5 years, they will now manage to cross. The ones that we cross, the ones that we buy there, we buy. I've been showing you pictures and videos of people who have died in Libya. It's too much. It's too much. In fact, as I speak to you, a lot has happened since I last reported on this case. But I'm looking at bringing those information to you. You see, so this one now didn't go to Nigeria. She changed location, thinking that she has escaped, but no way, no escape route for now, okay? Now, authorities alleged the victims were subjected to debt bondage and work without pay in conditions that amounted to modern slavery. You see them? Now, the investigation revealed that the victims had little to no freedom and were allegedly compelled to work to repay debt associated with their travel and accommodation costs that were supposedly covered under the false scholarship. This is somebody who promised that, oh, you are going to get scholarship. In fact, you have gotten scholarship. So if you follow me to this country now, you are going to school there. It's not for labor. But when she gets to these countries, she will now force them, press their neck into this hard labor, and these people will be doing it and be shouting every day. That's how this thing casted. It is Siam. Now, Abubakar appeared before Brisbane Magistrates Court on Wednesday afternoon and was charged with 31 offenses, including multiple counts of human debt bondage and forced labor. She was granted conditional bail and is scheduled to reappear in court on September 19 this year, 2025. The statement read that an investigation began in July 2022 when the Australian Federal Police Northern Command Human Trafficking Team received information from Queens Island Police about a group of PNG nationals who had moved to Australia to study but were instead allegedly forced to work against their will. on farms. So this woman was making a hell of money because, you know, when it comes to farming is a lucrative business and it gives a lot of money. Now, the woman allegedly lured them to Australia on the promise of full educational scholarship. That means you are not going to pay a dime. They are not going to pay. The same thing they are doing to our Nigerian nationals, telling them, oh, there is a work we have for you in even some of those Arabic countries. I will advise you not even to attempt those Asian countries. Don't even go there. Don't even go. No matter the promise they are promising you, don't go there. Some of you, they tell you, oh, don't you see how beautiful Dubai looks like? That's a country you are going to. Like, when you get there, you realize that all that glitters are not good. That worse situation awaits you in a beautiful country. So don't even follow them at all. Those of you who made it to Europe, there is hope, but it's still not advisable because they will use your pickles. They will use and screech on iron for Libya. After the Libya or Miliki business, then they bring you to Europe. And that is why they make you swear or juju. They swear juju that if you don't do what they ask you to do, you run mad and you agree. Please, oh, because some of these girls now, nothing remain. Nothing remain there. When you are going there, it will be like you are riding on a rock. You say, no water, no free flow, nothing. Everywhere will be dry like a desert. Yeah. Anyways, I'm not talking to you guys. Don't mind me. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but I think something like that, Sha. But let's continue. Now, they say that this thing has been going on for a long time. However, AFP alleged that between March 2021 and July 2023, the woman took 15 of these girls from Papua to Australia. You know, it was reported that shortly before or after their arrival in Australia, the students were allegedly required to sign legal documents and agree to repay previously unmentioned costs associated with tuition, airfares, visa application, insurance, and legal fees. So this woman will force them to sign those things that they are going to pay back. So which means that all the money that they will work during that farming season, the woman will be collecting it. Until she has collected her full money, you are not going to be set free. AFP noted that unexpected costs placed on the PNG nationals in excessive debt. The woman then allegedly forced the PNG national to work on farms at different locations in Queensland, at times in contravention of their visas, and received wages on their behalf from the farm owners. Okay. Meanwhile, the woman withheld the wages from the workers as repayment for their debt. ESC explained that Abubakar was charged with 4 counts of trafficking in persons contrary to Section 2712 of the Criminal Code and all the rest of them. The maximum penalty for this offense is 12 years imprisonment. No, I beg. No, sorry, I didn't know. Sorry. 12 years. This woman, you go chop on dumb beans. You go here and say, hey. 14 counts of deceptive recruiting for labor services contrary to Section 277 of the Criminal Code, CTH. The maximum penalty for this offense is 7 years. That is, they calculate, bring calculator, come close, 7 plus 12. 7 plus 12. Abi, is it not 12? 12. That is 19. Let's be counting, 19. And 13 counts of engaging in conduct that caused a person to enter into debt bondage, contrary to Section 277C of the Criminal Code, CTH. The maximum penalty for this offense is 4 years imprisonment. That is 19 plus 4 now. That is 23. Okay, we have counted 23 for this woman. Well done, 23 years. If you eat beans for 23 years, your life will never remain the same. I promise you. AFP Detective Superintendent Adrian Tefla said the AFP remained committed to protecting vulnerable foreign workers who are targeted by those driven by greed and profit. Victims of debt bondage and human trafficking offenses can be lured to Australia with a promise of a dream career or free education, things they may not have access to in their own country of origin, Debt Soft Telfa said. If the condition of the promise change, it can leave victims in extremely vulnerable situation in a foreign country where they are likely to have little financial or emotional support and face issues with language barriers. The AFP can help people who are exploited and is forced to ensuring the welfare of victims theft are added. So if you are in this country, Australia, and they are exploiting you, please don't waste time in contacting the AFP, that is the Australian Federal Police. They say that they are there to help you. Don't let anybody exploit you. And so then they do. Let me play you the video so you hear things for yourself and see things for yourself. So this is the woman while they were escorting her. That's how many years now? 23 years in prison. Look at this. So the woman now, all the money she has made, they will rake her and all those things. So what is the gain? They hustle now since 2021. See?
A self-proclaimed professor, Binta Abu Bakar, is accused of selling a better life to young, vulnerable PNG nationals.
They're extremely isolated. They are pursuing an educational dream
That police say was never fulfilled by the Nigerian woman arrested on arrival at Brisbane's International Airport yesterday.
Several living in a shipping container that have been driven long distances, some in the boot of a car.
Federal police allege between March 2021 and July 2023 she lured 15 people to southeast Queensland for education scholarships. On arrival, they were told they had large debts to repay to cover visa and moving costs. Abu Bakar is accused of instead subjecting victims to hard labour, fruit picking at farms in the Lockyer Valley and Caboolture.
The woman received wages from the farms on behalf of the students, but then withheld that money. The woman threatened to arrange for the PNG nationals to be deported if they did not comply.
Police say the business Bin College is legitimate. It claims to be associated with Central Queensland University, who confirmed a previous engagement with the education agent but terminated it in January 2023 and was unaware of the investigation.
Some of these victims were as young as 19, all the way up until their mid-30s. Some of those individuals were 7 days a week, 10 hours a day.
The 56-year-old is facing 31 serious charges, including human trafficking. She was released on bail and will be back in court in September. She faces up to 12 years prison in the country where she promised freedom. Anna McGraw, 7 News.
Okay, so this is the woman here. 12 years plus the other ones I counted, making 23 years. The other one was 12, the other one was 7, and the other one was 4. You see? So that's 23 years. Madam, if you go there and eat beans, undone beans for that matter, we promise that your life will never remain the same again. Okay? So don't play. Be serious. Be serious, so be sincere. If not, you will learn the hard way. Guys, please don't forget to use Send if you're sending money to Nigeria. Guys, don't forget to do that. With my promo code, you are very sure of getting £15 for those in UK. Then those in Europe who are using euro, you are getting 15 euros on top of your money. Those in Canada, you are getting $30 on top of your money. Those in USA, where Trump is residing now, you are getting $30 on top of your money, and 75 AE they await those in UAE like Dubai and all the rest of those countries there, Middle East. Okay, so use my promo code and you can download this app from App Store or Google Play Store. Just type tap send and start using it. Their rate is also very high and you're gonna love using this very application. Those of you doing illegalities, guys, you guys are disgracing us, okay? Anywhere they see Nigerians now, they will be peeping from window. Are you sure that one's hand is clean? What has he done? Go and check his records. Are you sure he's not a criminal? Starting from our politicians to ordinary people. I don't know what is wrong with this country. Now, wow, not be juju be that. Let's go to the next one. I beg, share this video, Beacon.